People have been beginning to receive what is known here in Israel as Decree 8. What does Decree 8 means? It's basically a call-up for reserve, many times for an indefinite amount of time. This shows that perhaps there's preparation to expand, to massively expand the military campaign in the coming days. When you send this, what is known as a Decree 8, that means that this is an unplanned call for reserves. People have begun to receive that, still not in very large numbers, but it is usually it begins with smaller numbers, and then if the campaign expands, more and more people will be getting this decree. And it means that basically the IDF is now planning to call up reserves, send them to Gaza, either to fight themselves or to relieve some of the active units from the security missions they're currently holding along the roads, along the buffer zone in Gaza, to relieve those active units from those missions and allow them to go deeper into Gaza. The army said over the past week or two or so that all the plans to expand the military operation are ready, and all that is left is to get the order from the government. If really these decrees have begun to be published, begun to be given to people, that means that the next stage is probably here, and more reservists will be called, meaning that the expansion of the military campaign is practically here.
At the same time, in The Hague, the International Court of Justice is on day 3 of those hearings to try and force Israel to lift its blockade of Gaza. The US and Hungary speaking today. What are they saying?
Yes, some 40 countries and organizations appearing in this hearing by the ICJ in The Hague. The vast majority of them condemning Israel for its decision. These two countries that you mentioned, the United States and Hungary, possibly the only two, or maybe one of the very few countries supporting the Israeli stance. The United States taking the stage today and saying that Israel has the right to act against organizations such as UNRWA if Israel really believes that these organizations are actually taking part in the war campaign against Israel. And according to the United States, Israel has time and time again shown proof that UNRWA is actually taking part in this campaign, that there are people who are both Hamas members and UNRWA members, that UNRWA staff actually participated in the October 7th massacre, that Israeli hostages were hit and were taken to UNRWA facilities, maybe even private homes of UNRWA staff. Therefore, according to the United States, Israel has the right to act against the organization, to ban UNRWA completely, and also not to allow humanitarian aid in if that humanitarian aid goes to the purpose of militant organizations and not to those in need in Gaza. This is the American stance. Hungary already saying that it will withdraw from the ICC and other international organizations for their anti-Israel stance. So Hungary and the United States standing right behind Israel, but most of the other countries, including some allies of Israel, such as France, for example, are taking a very anti-Israel stance in this hearing, saying that Israel has no right to ban international organizations such as UNRWA from getting the help they need into Gaza.